Hi guys, I'll be talking today about steps to select a catfish broodstocks. This is the episode 2 of this present video you are watching of me live doing the spawning process myself in the city of Ibadan or your state. So watching from the background, I told you once again, watching from the background, we are doing the spawning process, which I'm dissecting the female broodstock, the male broodstock, and myself. And in here today, I think I'll be doing the hybrid and the clearers. Watching on the background, what I have there is an Etrobanchus. Etrobanchus species of catfish is what I'm trying to extract the mint from. So after extracting the mint, I'll be doing the massaging and the spawning process. Well, you have been watching this on the background that is being monitored by the farm manager, but I'm here today myself to do it. I told you from my previous video that we are in about 2:30 to 3 a.m. in the night. So that is where we are doing. That is the time we are doing this because of my lateness to the city of Ibadan. So that is the time I have in doing this, and because I'll be leaving the farm to another farm the next day, and I'll be coming back to that farm. So what you can see from that area is that the fishes are the female broodstock is aggressive, is struggling. And if I don't put it back into the bath, it may use its body to scatter what we have on ground. So all these are still the best practice you need to know. So you must know the right time and the right time to do what you can use to save your spawning process. So that is what that really talks about. And let me just quickly go to the step to select the catfish broodstock. Steps you need is the research and planning. Gather information on different catfish species, e.g. the channel catfish, the blue catfish, and their breeding requirements. So what are the channel catfish? Which one is the blue catfish? The channel catfish is the normal catfish we have, like the Galipinos, like the Etrobanchus. Lot of it are channel catfish, and blue catfish are the likes of the Pangasius and co. So you must understand the searching and the planning for their breeding requirement. Catfish are not really breed as Pangasius, so you must understand which of the fishes you are breeding. Determine your specific breeding goals, e.g. the size, the growth, the rate, the growth rate, the disease resistant. I talked about this in my previous video for those of you who do not watch. So if you really want to watch that, scroll up to the next video and you will have more information about it, because this is just the continuation. I'm just using this video to round up all these selection of the broodstocks I talked about. And the number 2 I'll be talking about today is the source quality. Make sure that you source quality broodstocks. Identify reputable hatchers or suppliers that produce certified broodstocks. Ensure they follow best practice in the aquaculture industry. The number 3 is the conduct LT assessment. Implement NT screening protocols for any prospective broodstocks. Looks for signs of disease and parasitical. I told you about this. You can look for this through the skin barbels, the veins, the body, the color of the fishes, the agility of the fishes, the smoothness of their body. Make sure that by the time you touch them, make sure that you didn't see any kind of white spot on them. This will tell you the condition of the fishes. We identify briefly the condition of the fishes to you, so it's simple to know and to identify. Let me quickly go to the number 4 step to select a brood exam is evaluate physical traits. Inspect potential broodstocks for body condition, size, uniformity, and physical abnormalities. Avoid fish that show signs of deformation or health issue. I told you, after identifying the healthy broodstocks, any kind of sign you see in fishes, make sure you avoid them. If you see that it is sluggish, any sign, make sure that you treat the fishes, give him some time don't use your Broodstocks immediately you treat them. It is not good, because they already have what we call this, the trait of antibiotics is still in their body system. So make sure that you leave them at least for like 1 week. Make sure that the trait of the antibiotics in their body is totally flushed out before you use it for a breeding process. So this is very, very important. If you don't use antibiotics, if you use salt, you can do that the next day. Salt is a natural way of treating any kind of diseases, like the fungi, the parasitical, and the bacterial infection. Salt will really do that himself. So still watching from the background is our latency period. We are definitely going into the incubating period after this, and from this point we are doing the mixture of the mint and the egg. So that is what I'm doing. I told you once again, I'm there live myself. That is what you are seeing. I'm doing the mixing myself at Ibadan. This is around 3 a.m. going to 2:30 something a.m. going to 3 a.m. in the midnight that I'm doing this process. So I'm doing the mixing myself, I'll be doing the laying myself, and I will be there to inspect the fish coming out myself, and I will just manage it for a day before I leave Ibadan. So the number 5 we're talking about today is the examine breeding record. Examine breeding record. If possible, review the breeding history and performances of the broodstock. Consider the past breeding record and offspring quality. So this, I told you once again from my previous video, you need to ask for this. Ask people that have used and have buy fishes from the said breeder. So they will give you a track record and examine the good record for the offspring they have. The number 6 is perform genetic test. The genetic testing if possible, but that is not always done. It's not always done. If genetically improvement is a priority, consider genetic testing for desirable trait to ensure that the selected broodstock meet your breeding goals. How many people do this in Nigeria? So I think I'm just adding that for you because I know there are a lot of some of these farms that still take their time to do all these factors to make sure that they have the successful broodstock selection to use for the breeding. I told you this point may not be important to you because it's free, but to me, if you really want to be a breeder or nasher, these are the best factors to really consider if you really want to be successful in that process. And conduct I think the number 7 is conduct the behavioral observation. That means observe potential broodstocks in a controlled environment to assess their behavior, ensure that they exhibit calm and non-aggressive tenderness. Make sure that they exhibit what we call the calm behavior tendency. If they having this, that means the fishes are not that okay. So make sure you look that too on them. Let me quickly go to this step 8, which is select and you purchase this time around. That means once you have identified the best candidate based on those criteria I mentioned up, your next step is to purchase the broodstocks. Ensure proper transportation, which is very, very key as well. Acclimatization of your facility. So that means if you are taking it to another facility, another water, make sure that you have a mixture of the water to acclimatize to the weather when you are taking it to a particular area too as well. So some of the best practice people can do is just to know the temperature of where they are coming from and make sure that they get the same temperature when you are having the fishes in your farm. I think these are some of these best practice that we needed to know. The number 9 step I'll be talking about is the monitor and maintain. That means after acquiring this broodstock, provide proper care for them, including optimal feeding, water quality management, and disease preventive measures to maintain their health. Don't just go buy broodstocks, put it in the dirty water. Don't be untidy with them. telling yourself that they are old fish, that they are resistant to disease, that nothing will happen to them. All these are fallacies. So make sure that you take good care of your broodstock so that you can achieve the desired result you are looking out. And don't waste your money. Broodstock is very, very expensive now. I don't know how much people are selling, but if I'm selling broodstock, I know it's expensive because of the quality of feed we use. Because most of our fishes we still go back to the broodstock formulation. If you don't have the broodstock formulation, we have to go back to 2 mm, 3 mm to use, and these feed are very, very expensive, as you all know. So our broodstock is highly expensive. How do we do that, and why do we do that? We do that because this can really balance their nutritional traits so that it can give you a very good offspring and they will be healthy. So I think that is another bonus I'm giving out today. So let me just go to the step 10, which I will be saying document and adjust. Keep details record of the broodstock performances and make adjustment to your selection criteria as needed based on the result of your breeding programs. Make sure that you keep record not only of broodstocks but on all activities of catfish in general. Keeping records are very, very important, and these are the exercise that will know that you are serious in the business. I told you, even in the financial aspect of catfish farming, if you don't keep records, no financial institution will recognize you. So keeping record in all aspects of in business is viable, very, very viable, and very, very important. And if you are not doing that, this is the high time for you to learn and start doing that. Practicing that now, it is important. So selecting the right catfish broodstocks is a crucial step in establishing a successful catfish farming operation by focusing on genetics quality, health, physical characteristics, and the breeding performances. You can enhance your chance of producing healthy and fast-growing offspring following a systematic approach to select well. Help ensure that your breeding program yield the best result over time and time again. So that is the conclusion of my tips for today. I think you may enjoy this. Many people, this is a very good topic today, and I know this a lot of people will benefit from this great topic. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you do that now. Make sure that you subscribe. You click on the notification button. Why? This will tell you when we release new videos on this channel, so you can be the first to know. And make sure that immediately you watch, make sure that you share, you like, and you leave comment on the comment section. Comments are very, very important. Comments are what we use in giving you these tips. If you need any of this topic to be talked about, make sure that you leave it in the comment section. I will go through it and I will make it a topic for you. And if you have not followed us on the Facebook, make sure that you do that now. And we have a lot of programs on Reels now, and we will be having our lectures again, our one-on-one lectures again, online one-on-one lecture, purely one-on-one lecture again. We'll start up with, I think I stopped on feed formulation. I'm going to conclude this in a short way. And if you have not gotten our ebooks on catfish farming and financial management, make sure that you do that now. We have a lot of ebooks available for that on catfish farming and financial management. And I told you again, we have a lot of kits available that we sell to farmers and that will aid and help farmers. So from this program, you are watching me doing the spawning, that means the laying of eggs myself in the city of Ibadan. So I'm there today to do the process myself. And watching from the background, you can see that this is the main this is the same farm that I mentor online. So I'm there again to do this myself, to put things in practice myself. And I was taken here by my boss. So I will say thank you to my boss and for giving me this accord to work in your farm. So for those of you, my name once again still remains Odutola Sabi on the TMB. Great uncle on this channel. Thank you and God bless you all.